Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, Head Currency Analyst. In this video I'm going to take you through oil, or WTI, crude oil, as the price has dropped significantly today. We've seen quite an aggressive sell-off in the market, to the point of around about 14% in total. At one point, price had fallen from high to low, and this sparked some real sort of conversations on media outlets and things like that about what is going on with the price of oil. So I thought I'd jump on and have a little look at it myself. I've been interested in oil for a while. We were talking about longs all the way back down at this support area through here. Prices have moved significantly higher. Granted, I didn't expect prices to move this high, but obviously when the Ukraine conflict happened and Russia invaded Ukraine, the price of oil rose dramatically. And the reason being is because Russia is an exporter of oil, natural gas, coal, to other nations. And these supply fears that were created because we didn't know sort of the situation of the sort of, or the uncertainty around the situation and conflict in Ukraine, has then caused these prices to rally quite substantially. Now, I like to look at sort of multiple different sort of things before looking at a particular market, but one of those is what I call the commitment of, or not what I call, they're called the commitment of trader reports. And the commitment of trader reports is basically highlighting where major institutions, banks and large retail investors, where they are positioned in the markets. Not necessarily where, but ultimately how many sort of short and long contracts are within those particular markets. And the Committed Trader Report has shown us at the moment that what they call the commercials, who are not particularly in the market to make profits, are selling quite aggressively of the price of oil. Now, usually they sell when prices rise anyway, but the amount that they are selling is at all-time highs, and that usually does lead to a bit of a reversal in the markets, and can quite often lead to a very strong trend reversal. So that's one of the reasons I like the idea of being a seller of oil. Obviously, geopolitically at the moment, it's a difficult thing to sort of understand and wrap our heads around at the minute. So it's difficult to say what could potentially happen next with the price of oil. I was reading an article earlier where sort of the International Energy Agency had said that they were trying to control the price of oil by releasing more barrels. So if there's a bigger supply of oil, the price should come down. That story came out today, which could be a factor of why we've seen price move lower. Now, if price is going to continue to move lower, now it's difficult to say if it will or not because of, again, geopolitical tensions, headline risk and things like that. But if we're looking at it from a point of view that price could start to push back to the downside and we could see a bit of a relief to this major rally that we've seen, then we could start looking for short positions after further rallies. So, for instance, if price was to pull back up into this area here, where we saw a little bit of buying, a little bit of selling recently, and we start to see a rejection, we could start to begin to look for those short ideas again. Alternatively, if price moves back up to this supply zone where a lot of that selling pressure came from originally, if price gets back to this area here, forms bearish price action, starts to drop from there, that is also a nice area to start looking for those short positions to come back into play. At the moment though, we're at support. Price has come back to 103.74. Past couple of times we've been in this area, price has actually rallied to the upside. So in theory, we could actually start looking for the other side of the market to sort of trade higher back to one of these supply zones or resistance zones in order for them to look for that short idea. Now, I was looking at the 15-minute time frame earlier, just seeing if we could see any kind of trading opportunity. I think what we'd have to wait for now is the market to sort of trade tomorrow. But if we started to trade back above 110.38, this high in here, that could be a strong possibility that we are going to see some further upside at that point. So keep an eye on that little high. Could be an idea to see if price starts breaking higher there. Ultimately though, if the 4-hour time frame, or if price in general comes back to this supply zone a little bit higher up, around about 122.17s, and we start to see rejections, that could offer us some short ideas. So keep an eye on oil. Lots of factors going into this market at the moment, so be careful with your risk here. I hope you enjoyed the video update. If you did, leave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more of our Forex trading content, and I will catch you in the next video.